What up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This your boy Shot by Fred. Listen, man, you see the title of the video. We're not gonna play around this game. This topic right here is something serious. So we're not gonna bullshit. All right, we're gonna keep this shit 100, and we're gonna keep it authentic and real, raw and uncut, like always. Guys, do not go to Brazil throwing up the number two. I've made a video about this in the past, all right, and I want to make this shit as I'm talking to y'all like a homie right now, bro. Big brother, little brother to big brother, little big brother, uncle, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Your brother, your homie, bro. Do not go to Brazil throwing up the number two, throwing up the number three. All right. Uh, we're gonna talk about it. It's because the gang affiliation in Brazil it does not exempt you because you're a foreigner. There's been numerous of cases of foreigners who are just innocently taking a picture, throwing up the peace sign, throwing up the you putting up the thumb, right? Like you're doing like the thumbs up, right? Those are all gang affiliations in Brazil. It doesn't matter. So as something innocent as you just throwing up the peace sign, like, oh, we at the beach, you know what I'm saying? Bow. Or we at the Copacabana, bow. We at the damn at the Christ the Redeemer, bow. And not even knowing you throwing up gang affiliation signs effortlessly. So guys, I made a video about this before and I'm making it again because people travel to Brazil all the time and this content is something that you can recycle this style content because it's always new people coming, right? And there's also new content creators making stuff who don't talk about it because they don't necessarily know. So you gotta be hip to where you're moving to or where you're gonna be visiting, right? And if you don't think it's important, the people around you who are from this country know that the shit is important, all right? And they're watching. Just because you're in a tourist zone does not exempt you. The shit gets down and active in the tourist zones, bro. So you're not exempt from shit because you might think you're hiding in the tourist zone. Like, bro, it gets active, probably even more active in the tourist zones, right? You have more petty crime. You're gonna have more. Have told y'all this before. The most dangerous time to go to the beach, any beach, it doesn't matter where the hell you are in Brazil, is on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, especially Sunday, right? Because you have hell even Monday, because a lot of people don't really work on Mondays, right? If you're in the hospitality industry, hotel, shit like that. But anyways, Sundays, most people don't work in Brazil, and that is the most deadliest time to go to the beach. I've been on the beach when there's been actual fucking people shot on the beach in Brazil and Salvador, and that's been on weekends because you got one faction here, and they kind of just scattered around on the beach. There's drug dealers who make hand-to-hand deals on the beach, on the street levels, which are called traficantes, aka cartels, how the fuck you want to call it and label it. It's all the same shit. Drug dealers, dope boys, gangs, right? Um, the people who just do assaults with deadly weapons, robbing shit, they all are intertwined together, bro. Now, why is it dangerous on the weekends? Because you got all of them together on the beach from different neighborhoods, different blocks, different ops. Like they all on the beach chilling. You know what I'm saying? So if you at the beach, right, with the homies, or you with a little chick and y'all taking a selfie and you doing, bow, you're throwing up the number two, peace sign, thumbs, whatever, all right? Your ass is grass, and it ain't no like in California. Where the fuck you from? Where your grandmama stayed. Who the fuck you know here? Who gave you a pass? It ain't none of that. It's on site, and you will get popped, bro. Like it's been numerous cases of people who just innocently taking pictures and then get pressed and get beat up, tortured, or sometimes even killed, bro. Stabbed. Like you don't want to be in that situation. So I'm making this video to prevent any of that happening. I don't want to see anything happen to the people who watch my content for sure. You got Skylar making Brazilian content, Dennis. You got Bar World TV who come to Brazil, Austin Holloman's followers who are in Brazil as well, who travel to Brazil. There's a lot of content creators, and I don't want anybody's content creator subscribers or content creator subscribers to get hurt or just due to like ignorance, right? And it's not even really your fault to like take a picture putting up the peace sign because that's something that's you just normally do in the states. You feel me? But you gotta know the rules to the game when you're in Brazil, and that's a deadly rule. That's a deadly sin, bro. It's like you don't want to do that. I would say also like if you're from Texas, chunking up the deuce is normal. Chunking up the H, right, which is like the Longhorn sign, that's gang affiliation. I'm not gonna do these hand signs and shit because I don't want to be, for my own safety, I don't want to be associated with anything. But also, just imagine the the Longhorn sign or chunking up the H, right, from Houston, but you sticking your thumb out, right? That is also gang affiliated. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to do any of that shit, bro. And these are all normal hand gestures to like do if you're taking a picture or if you're just vibing. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for us in the States. But if somebody see you doing that shit that's a part of the opposite gang, your ass is gonna be done for. And there's no questions, there's no asking where you from, who are you, what are you doing. Like your ass is gonna be pressed in a very bad situation, and it's just you might not make it home. I'll just keep it honest. You might not make it home, so you're not gonna get a pass and say, "Oh, I'm American, they ain't gonna touch me." Bullshit. You know, doesn't matter if you're American, European, Asian, African. Don't matter, bro. It does not matter. So if you're at the Christ the Redeemer, you're on Copacabana Beach, you're in Baja and Salvador, you're in Minas Gerais, you're in Belo Horizonte, you're in Fortaleza, Brazil. It don't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter if you're white. It doesn't matter if you're black. It does not matter. All right, it does not matter. So, also, all right. So number twos, the number threes, even it goes even further. Even necklaces, tattoos, right? If you know that you have a number two or a three tattooed on you somewhere, go ahead and get that shit covered up. I don't give a fuck if you're visiting Brazil or if you plan on moving to Brazil. Get that shit covered up ASAP. I don't give a fuck what the relevance of it is. That could be something that could honestly get you killed or very severely badly hurt. I don't even know if that's even a phrase. It can get you badly or severely hurt. All right. So, or killed. All right. So if you have, in the states how we play basketball, we run track, we play baseball, we play sports, and we like to rock our number, right? You can rock any number you want to, but don't put 23 together. You feel me? And don't put the number two or the number three on any fucking necklace, bro. I'm trying to tell you that now if it's a Chicago Bulls jersey, okay, cool. But if you rocking like necklaces and shit, you'll probably get a pass. Like it ain't that deep. Like if you had the number 23, but don't do it unless it's just like a Chicago Bulls jersey, which a lot of them have, right? But really and truly, a lot of people don't even have 23 jerseys of the Chicago Bulls in Brazil. Like they usually have it's another jersey. They don't really have Jordan jerseys like that in Brazil due to the 23. I mean, you might see some, but it's not that common, right? I think if they have Bulls jerseys, I can't even remember who the hell is like the top player on the Bulls, honestly, but it's one of them. Like it's not the 23. Now, again, it's probably not that deep for the 23. But if you have a single number 2 or a single number 3, your ass is in a rude awakening, right? And don't try to test the fucking limits. You got some people that just want to just, I wear it. It ain't no big deal. All right, keep doing that shit and see how long it happens. All right, so I don't want any of that to happen to anybody. So if you got tattoos with the number 2 or the number 3, if you got a necklace and it's bust down, got the diamonds, it's a number 2 or a number 3, just go ahead and leave that shit back in the States. All right, just go ahead and leave that shit. If you got tattoos, go ahead and cover that shit up. If you got jerseys, anything that's number 2 or number 3, just go ahead and leave your Chris Paul jersey. You know what I'm saying? Leave your Shador Sanders jerseys at the crib. and who the hell's got the number 2 or the number 3? All right, your D Wade jerseys. Go ahead and leave that, nigga, because that is, uh, yeah, that's not good, bro. That ain't gonna be good. And as far as like the D Wade jerseys, I've never seen a D Wade jersey in Brazil. Right? Never, never. If I see Miami Heat jerseys, it's either Butler, Jimmy Butler, or it's Whiteside, Hassan Whiteside. I think that's his name. Yeah, Whiteside. That's the only real ones I see for real, but it's mainly Jimmy Butler. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. So please, please, I don't give a if you're with a girl or a group of guys, throwing up the peace sign is not gonna give you. You might not get caught one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. But I'm telling you, if you do get caught doing that shit, it's not gonna be pretty, bro. So it doesn't matter how many times you've gotten away with it doing it so far. It's just because you ain't been seen yet. All right. So don't be seen by the people who really give a fuck about it. Because the people who really give a fuck about it, if they catch you doing that shit and they on the opposite end of it, they the ops of whatever the hell you throwing up, it's not gonna be pretty. And not only is it not gonna be pretty for you who did it, it's not gonna be pretty for whoever the hell is with you because who reps these two gangs? It's only two of them really. Um, they run in packs. They don't run solo, right? So if you see one, you're gonna see them for Carnival. I guarantee you, nigga, you're gonna see them for Carnival. They're gonna be on the side of the trucks, all right? And when the hip hop shit is going on, right? You're never gonna see this shit during samba, but hip hop, trap, rap, and funk, pagoji, you're gonna see the shit, right? So just keep your eyes open, and you'll see it. It ain't gonna be hard to find, you know. But just peep what the hell they're doing, all right? And you don't want to be, and they're never alone. It's always like a group of them. So you don't want to get rat packed, bro. I'm trying to tell you, because you might not make it home. So again, it doesn't matter if you're in a tourist zone. It doesn't matter if you're white. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter that you're in a gringo. It doesn't matter, bro. Like there's been cases of gringos getting hurt, severely hurt, and killed um, in Brazil. So don't think that, oh, well, I'm American. If this is the case, then it's gonna be a shitstorm. Like, bro, yeah, it's gonna be investigations and shit. But by that time, you're dead already. Like, you're dead. You're done. See what I'm saying? So just avoid that whole situation. And I know it's you probably think like, man, this is senseless. Like this is petty shit. Like to you it is, but to them, bro, like it's like you wouldn't go into Compton, right, or Chicago, and you dissing certain hoods, wearing certain colors, saying whoop de whoop, and then boom, now you're in a situation, right? So don't do this shit in somebody else's backyard, all right? And I know it's probably like, damn, bro, it's so easy to make that mistake. It is, and I've done it many times, and trust me, bro. Thankfully, I've never been pressed about it yet, you know, and I don't plan on doing it. So now I'm only making this video because I've seen guys um, who watch my videos, and I made this video in the past, that still have done this shit with me. And I'm like, bro, do not fucking do that shit around me. Do not put up this number. Do not, if you're gonna take a picture, leave your fucking hands down to your side and just smile or meme mug, do whatever fucking pose you wanna do, but don't put no thumbs up. Don't put no thumbs down. Don't put no numbers. Don't just leave your goddamn hands like this. Like leave them by your side, bro. Literally. Because again, if one person doing that shit with you, they gonna assume all y'all is associated with that. So don't get me caught up in none of y'all shit. You feel me? So you gotta be careful who you walk with, bro. You gotta be careful with who you walking with and what the fuck you doing. Because one person's mistake can wrap the shit up for everybody that's with that person. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Hope you learned something. All right, and we'll see y'all. And turn the bell notification on as well. All right, so you guys are alerted for the next video that we post. And yeah, man. So if you guys have any information, any comments y'all want to talk about, drop the shit down below. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. But this is something that needs to be talked about. It's awareness. I'm seeing articles pop up. I'm seeing live TV broadcasts talking about this shit. I'm seeing posts on Instagram talking about this shit. Another thing, getting a double part in your head, in your haircut, triple parts, right? Whether it's the front, the side, the swoops, doubles in the back, that's gang affiliation, bro. Getting double parts or designs with like with 3 lines or 2 lines is gang affiliated, bro. Just be careful with your fucking haircut styles as well. All right. When you go to the barbershop, if you just get a little swoop, get one. Don't be doing two. Even the fucking eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? That's popular in Brazil. It was popular back in the States too at some point. Get in the little slits in your eyebrows. One on one side, one on one side. That's gang affiliated because that's 2 of them total. Getting 2 of them is gang affiliated. Getting 3 of them on one side is gang affiliated. Getting two and then one is bro. Just don't do any of that shit, right? Just don't do any of that shit. If you're gonna line them up or just leave them the fuck alone, just leave them alone. But don't be doing slashes and shit in them, bro, because people see everything. So little shit that you might have been doing prior to Brazil, you might think it's not a big deal. It's got my swag. It's part of me. Let that shit go. Let that shit go because that can get you severely hurt, bro. So haircuts, eyebrows, tattoos, numbers, uh, gestures with your hands in photos, and chains and shit like that with the number 2s and 3s and shit like that, bro. Just go ahead and cut that shit out and leave all that shit back in the States. All right. So guys, for real, this time we're gonna wrap this video up and we'll catch y'all in the next one.